हरे कृष्ण। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय राधा माधव गिरि कुंज विहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरावनचारि यमुना तीरावनचारि। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनंदन व्रज जन रंजना यमुना तीरावनचारि। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय प्रभु पद प्रभु पद प्रभु पद जय प्रभु पद। जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तत्सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं हरिजना सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान् सहगणा ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितंश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धु दीनवन्तो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। अष्टप्रायेष भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाग्रे। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नामिने गौरतिषे नमः। नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गोब्राह्मणहिताय च जगत्थिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपादाय विष्णुप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिधि नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Karoti Vacha Uttam Langayata Giri Kripatamha Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramatmavadam Shri Krishna Chaitanya Shobham Pavitra Pavitra Sarva Vastanatamiva Yasmari Pundari Kaksha Sa Bhagyam Yantram Che Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu, Sri Vishnu. Thank you all for joining. So, past previous years, if I see, especially for this class, audience will be less. People come for all the classes, but when it comes to who is God, people have the number of views, all the people will be less. People are ready to understand everything, but they do not somehow do not want to see who is God. Definitely, you have given this audience to know who is this God all about. Thank you everyone for giving me this today's association. So today is an auspicious day. Not only a Dwadasi, it's Vamana Dwadasi. So today people celebrate Onam as well. Today is the appearance date of Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are learning about Him today. So today is a very auspicious day for each and every one of us. So let us pray to Vamana so that we can understand these sessions nicely and apply it in our life. Hare Krishna. So directly we'll go to the session. So this particular session is a huge session. So I'm hoping that you are all chanting. So that's why today I'm not doing it. From next week also we'll do it. So this session being big, I wanted to cover. So I'm just begin. So we just a recap of what we have done. One God versus many gods. So we all have this doubt whether we are having one God or many gods. Or can I imagine anyone as God? God is formless. According to your convenience, you can create your imagination and consider them as a God. So we introduce a term called God and demigods or Bhagavan and Devata. So when it comes to Bhagavan, we say Bhagavan Guru means singular. The word we say singular means there is only one God. Without knowing or not unknowingly, we are saying Devatalu means plural. Who go to Devatas. So who is this God? So questions we raise. What is our mindset? That is service and praise with the differentiation mark respect. So each and every position is a respect. So the positions we hold is a respect. It's good positions. So can the differentiation be done in the form of respect? Is universality determined by belief of to accept or universal principles? We have seen it. So it should be based on universal principles. What is the problem living in many parts and beliefs we are seeing? It is good. There is no problem in having many paths. Google Map shows many paths. The path should be authorized. There are so many other paths. So what are the first four sampradayas we have seen? Rudra Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Brahma Sampradaya, and what is it called? Kumara Sampradaya. There are four sampradayas and there are sub-branches for these sampradayas. All these four sampradayas, all these four paths are bona fide. Should one know God? Is there any requirement? So we have all seen this, some of these things. So who can be bona fide scripture? So we see the last part. Brief universal view. How does the spiritual world look like and what is the material world? How can we determine who is God? What is the difference between Bhagavan and Devatas? So differentiation must be there. According to the post they hold, we have to respect. So till Brahma, the Brahmanda you see, everything in the Brahmanda is a position. These are not elements or human beings. So Brahman is not like me. Brahma is a post, Indra is a post, Varuna is a post. So people occupy that post. After this entire creation is finished, they get dissolved. But when it comes to the spiritual world is permanent. That is what we have seen. There is a permanent thing. So who is the Bhagwan there? So if you are accepting any praise which you have not done, it's actually an insult. Just like in the case of DCP and Constable, you have seen. So Hanumanji is happy when we chant the Lord's praise. Lakshmi is happy when we serve Narayan. So one should not serve Narayan and Lakshmi Devi separately. You have to do it together. So there is nothing wrong in worshipping other god, demigods, but you have to understand what is the relationship between them and the. So serving Guru is much more important. So Guru is very, very much important. So Guru acts as an intermediary between us and God. So universal principles, all you can say the same thing. Surrender, surrender, and surrender. So universal definition of God is Aishwaryasya Samagrasya Viryasya Yashasa Sriya Jnana Vairagya Chaiva Sannam Aga Indriya. So strength, fame, wealth, knowledge, beauty, and renunciation. These are all elements of Bhagwan. All religions say the same thing. My God is strength, my God is beautiful, my God is that. So these are the universal principles. So these all fits the universal principle, and we have seen how the Muslim person was supporting in whatever way our master comes. We are like a dog. So we should be able to get our master. So Allah means worshipable. Christ means the chosen. Vishnu means all pervaded. Krishna means all attractive. So according to the reciprocation of God with respect to devotee is called differently. So God should be one who attracts. So the attractor is called Krishna. One name is called Krishna. Sarva Akarshayiti. So how will he attract? In the form of Shantarasa, neutrality like cows, animals. Dasya Rasa as a servitorship. We are seeing they are all servants of Krishna. Pakya Rasa like Arjuna, who is in the friendship. Vatsalya like Devaki, mothers. Madhu Madhurya Rasa like Radharani, Lakshmi Devi, all those people, they are Madhurya Rasa. What is the problem in the map? Like Google Maps. The from destination and to destination are required. And based on that, Google Map will give you multiple paths and gives you the shortest path. So will you choose the longest path or shortest path? Obviously, we want the shortest path. So I want to go to the destination as possible. So why are we delaying going to God in this life? We want to go to God as early as possible. So choose the path which is faster. There are other paths which are also modified. Sometimes it takes a longer route. They are also organized. So who gives that path? It is the Bhagavan who gives it. So Krishna has given different paths in the Bhagavad Gita. Yanti Devarata Devan Pitrun Yanti Pitruvata. Putani Yanti Bhuteja Yanti Madhyaji Atma. So if you worship Devatas, you go to Devata temples. Because my true destination is that. If I worship Pitrus, I'll go to Pitruloka. So whatever way you are worship, you'll go to that place. If I worship Krishna, I'll go to Vaikuntha or Goloka. So next, this is also that place from where you go, you will not come back. Krishna is saying, once you go to the Vaikuntha or Goloka, you will not come back. Why you will not come back? So if a child puts his hand in the fire, it gets burnt, right? Once it gets burnt, will the child put again his hand again? No, you will not put. Whatever you do, you will not. So we have sufficiently witnessed this material world. Once we understand the futility of this material world and go back to Vaikuntha, naturally we don't touch this the world again. What is the problem? We all see the bona fide parts. Is school bona fide, hospital bona fide, doctor bona fide. Yes, we do right. But when it comes to spirituality, have we seen the qualifications? Have we verified the backgrounds? No. We'll follow whomever we think. Who can take the best home? Who is the person who is calling to give you the destination? It's the God who has to give the destination. Then only you can go back to God. So, are we rejecting the God scriptures, guidebooks without telling them? So we did not see, we do not have Bhagavad Gita. The people talk so much. Did they read Bhagavad Gita? Did they read Shiva Purana? No. But they comment on all the Puranas. So do we know what path all the Devatas are following? Even the Devatas are following the path given by Krishna himself. So why do you waste time? We don't have any time. We say, God, we don't have time. We don't have time. Why create a new path again? So we all should know why something is happening in your life. There are different situations happening in your life. I am going, my loved ones are going, I'm losing so many things, I'm suffering. But did we question who is the responsible for this? What do we do then? Yes, we have to do that. So for that, we have to understand who is God. I want to understand who is the cause of all causes in front of me. So we are all entitled for that. So for that, we should know who is that God. You have seen that movie, right? That he sends notices to every temples because the movie shows everything. Because he do not know what is the right temples, whom to send. So he sent to all the temples notices. So we also want to send notice. So we should know whom. Otherwise, even the court doesn't accept without any designation or address. Does God exist? Yes, he exists. He is the source of everything, controller, proprietor, enjoyer. So we have seen all these things in the last class. Which person can be qualified? No ordinary person can claim himself as God. Because each and every one of us are born with these three modes of material nature. We have to be situated in the mode of goodness to understand these things. The Vedas are also divided into three categories based on the category of the person. Tamoguna person, Sattva person, and Rajoguna person. He reads some scriptures. The Traigunya Vishyaveda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna, Nityanto, Nitya Sattvasto, Yoga Chema Atmavan. So Krishna says to Arjuna, beyond these three modes of material nature, means if you are under these three modes of material nature, you cannot understand God. So we all have to transcend this material nature. So no human being in this material world is uncontaminated. Except for Sukadev Goswami, there is no other person who can say that I am free from this modes. And Vedas are called Apaurusheka, not written by any human being. People think that Krishna is human being. He says in Bhagavad Gita, Avajananti Mamuda Manushu Kanasutam. So whenever I come into this material world, people think that I am an ordinary person. Oh, Arjuna, I am not an ordinary person. Such people are fools. We think that Krishna is like me only. He has a set, two hands, two legs, everything. So we think Vamana is a powerful person. We think that Varaha is an empty. No. He comes in a big form, but it is not big. It's a transcendental thing. So any philosophy created by humans are bound by these three modes. How many times we have changed the constitution of India? But I think around 95 times we have changed our constitution. Still, there are some loopholes, isn't it? Because it's a man-made law. Human created philosophies are not complete. They deal with only parts which are connection. There is no connection with the reality. What is the reality of life? Janma, Mrityu, Jara, and Vyadi. So these four things are realities of life. Yeah, miseries. So our constitution is not in line with these three. Not in our constitution, any constitution, the whole country, whole world doesn't address these four aspects. So they are influenced by an incident in the philosopher's life. In most cases, it fixes that problem. So whenever a problem comes, they fix that problem. A new problem starts coming. So it's like Aja Jala Sthana Nyaya. So it's like a gold nipples. It looks like a nipple, but there is no name for it. Because it's not a nipple. So how do we know the scripture for it? So we have seen this Aparishaya. So kings used to maintain the sanctity of the scriptures in the lineage. That's why the kings used to, they did not build amusement parks. They did not build clubs. They built temples. That's why in olden days there was no question of policing. The people were given education. Only education solves all the problems. But with this material education is creating more and more problems. The solution for all the problems in the world is this only science of happiness. So this is a we have seen what is our Srimad Bhagavatam saying about. So this is already mentioned few thousands of years ago. So why are there so many scriptures? According to time, place, and circumstances, knowledge was revealed. According to that, different scriptures were. So La Illa means surrender. Christianity means surrender. And Krishna says surrender. Then where is the question of discrepancy? We do not know whom to surrender. People say surrender, surrender, surrender. We don't know who to surrender. And Krishna is giving a clarity, surrender to me. Me only who has to surrender. So this is what we are seeing. Which scripture is the best among scriptures one should follow? So we have seen Traigunya, three more. So there are four Vedas, Samhitas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishads, Vedantas, Vedas, and so. Along that, so different Puranas are spoken in different yugas. Narasimha Purana was spoken during the Narasimha. Vamana Purana was given in the Vamana. So there are different according to time, place, circumstances, relevancy over there. Different Puranas were spoken. But when it comes to the all-round Purana, what is the Purana which is suitable for all the ages? It is Srimad Bhagavatam. So that's what it says. The gradual elevation of Devatas to the Supreme. So all the people who are worshipping Devatas according to the rituals, okay, they'll come back to Krishna again. Because what the Devatas are saying, go to Krishna only. So when I was in 2000, I think in 2015, so I went to Sri Shailam. Around 2014-15, I went to Sri Shailam. So generally, when we go to temple, we ask for something. My mother said, you do Abhishekam and ask for a benefit. So Shiva will give you. I did Abhishekam. But I don't know what to ask. All the things almost exhausted. So Shiva, I said, Shiva, whatever it pleases you, please give it. One day we will come to that stage. Whatever it pleases you, give it to us. 2016, he gave me the Association of Devotees. So all the Devatas, from then I have said, whatever you want, please give it to me. I don't know what is bad for me, please give it to me. Then every Devata from there has given me the one thing is Bhagavad Gita. So whatever Devata you worship, they speak about Bhagavad Gita only. Their duty is that. So in Bhagavatam says, one doesn't have a right to become a parent or a Devata or a Guru who doesn't take his dependence back to Krishna. It's a responsibility which everyone is taking. So as a parents, we have a responsibility. As a Guru, we have a responsibility. As a Devata also, they have a responsibility. They all of us to Krishna. So each Purana was given in a different kalpa. So how to reconcile? So Upanishads reconcile all the Puranas. And Vyasadeva removed all the interpretation and misunderstandings. He removed everything. And he gave Vedanta Sutra. So all the bona fide acharyas gave commentaries on Vedanta Sutras. Atato Brahma Jignasa, Janmadhyasataha. This aphorisms will be there. For all the people, bona fides, they explain about this aphorism. The natural explanation of Vedanta Sutra is Srimad Bhagavatam. So he gave Srimad Bhagavatam the latest section, after which he was satisfied. So there were so many Puranas. The Padma Purana describes about the categories of Puranas. So what are the categories? Rajoguna, Tamoguna, and Sattoguna, which we can see always. These are the Puranas. So can we have time for reading 4 lakh Puranas? It's not possible. So we need a condensed in Kali Yuga. So what scripture all are brought by Guru? Just Kumara Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya, and Brahma Sampradaya. All these Sampradaya explains about the mood of God. When it comes to the love, the who actually the God is, they all coincide with Srimad Bhagavad Gita. There is no dispute. Sri Sampradaya, you go to Chinnadaya Swami Maharaj, you ask, what is the scripture? He says, Bhagavad Gita. Go to Rudra Sampradaya, they say Bhagavad Gita. The way they explain Bhagavad Gita might be different. Examples might be different. But the essence remains the same. And it is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Gita Mahatma, Sripad Adisankaracharya says, so we read only once Purana, which is Upanishad, which is Gita Upanishad. सर्वोपनिषदों गावो दुग्ध गोपाल मार्गवत्स सुधीर भोक्त दुग्धम गीतामृतम आर. You have Bhagavad Gita. If you try to understand Bhagavad Gita, it is sufficient. You can cover all the Vedas. Ekam Shastram Devaki Putra Gita. Gita. Not this Gita, my Gita. These people say so many Gitas have come. Devaki Putra's Gita only today. There are so many other commentators. I don't want to name. There you have seen the pictures, right? So many Gitas. Those Gitas are not Devaki Putra Gitas. So Devaki Putra Gita, you have to read Eko Deva Devaki Deva, Eko Mantas Tasya Navani. Only one mantra is sufficient. That is Hare Krishna mantra. Harinama. Any Harinama will come. Yes. So we are not in a position to change the mantra. All these mantras also coming from the Shastra only. All the Shastras are given by God. So we cannot change the mantra according to our suitings. So that's why people they do so many mantras. You can do it. So it gives you some relaxation. It gives you that. In the earlier days, we used to have post box, right? Red post box. So there is a pin code over there. If you put a post letter, postman will come and take it. Can I put a red box painted and put it in this corner? If you put a box, it will not go, right? Why? Both looks red box, right? What's the difference between that box and this red box? That red box is authorized by post office. The postman will come, take your letters, and give it to destination. So here the postman is Guru. Guru should act like a postman. He comes, delivers the message between these two people. From here, I am sending a love letter to my Supreme Father. It should be correct. That's why any mantra will not work. It should be from a bona fide scripture, from a bona fide devotee or Guru. That only will work. Why these two chosen? Because we have seen that mantra meditation session, the scriptures, all the coming Brahma Sampradaya, Brahma is given Kali Santana Upanishad. So Kali Santana Upanishad is mentioned that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This Shodaša mantra Kali Kalpashana is one thing. So Rama and Krishna meaning we have seen. Third, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is not different from Krishna. So Krishna himself has come in this world and given the mantra Hare Krishna mantra. What is more qualified than that? But yes, other mantras are there, which he says, Nama Makani Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. All the mantras will have. You can say Jai Sri Ram. You can say Vaman, Jai Vaman. That's also okay. When you come to the meditation of the mantra, it should be only Hare Krishna mantra. Sometimes when you go to today's Vaman Ekadasi, you see common celebration Vaman Ekadasi. So the pinnacle of all the mantras is Hare Krishna mantra. That's why we choose. So that's what. Who can be a bona fide representative to teach the scripture? Who can mean anyone who teaches? You will be naturally attracted to Guru based on mode you are influenced. The way we are influenced, we attract to such a Guru. Suppose we are in a mode of ignorance, we will choose a cheating Guru. If you are in a mode of goodness, we will get a Sadguru. So don't get confused with material abilities. Don't choose gurus because of material ability. Good. He is looking handsome. He has many followers. So he is from my community, my village. So material abilities you should not see. Whether it is a foreign body, Indian body, Negro body, it doesn't matter. Until unless he speaks of only one essence. If the essence is missing, reject that person as not a guru. Essence should not miss. If the essence is there, you can accept them as a guru. That is what you have to see. So being a good writer, speaker, quoting Sanskrit slokas are material abilities. Popularities, branding, books, number of books he has written is not the criteria. There are some great realized devotees who may not have gurus. People say, there are so many great devotees who have not guru. Then why should I need a guru? The people generally quote about Mirabai. Mirabai has a guru, Sant Ravidas. Sabari has a guru, Matanga Rishi. When she was 5 years old, he reached Matanga Rishi. She had decided to go back to Godhead. Then this Matanga Rishi said, so you maintain this place. One day, Rama and Lakshmana are going to come to you and they deliver you. He served that place for 95 years. Not even a day. She has relaxed. Okay, daily I'm doing that. Today, what is the chance of Rama is coming? So every day is a new day for her. And she prepared whole ashrama to welcome Lord Ram. He came after 90 years. So till at that time she served patiently. And Ram came and delivered. So we should have faith in Guru and faith in God. Ramadas has Raghunath Bhattacharya has his Guru. Sri Sampradaya. Annamaya is a GL in Ahobilam. Ahobilam is a GL some Sampradaya. Sri Sampradaya. Great devotees, not in parampara, do not live in parampara. So you know about Sant Tukaram? So in Maharashtra, Sant Tukaram, there is Tukaram. He left his body. He went in the Pushpa Vimana in the same body. Do you know who is his guru? His guru is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. People don't know it. If you read scriptures, we know. He is an inventor of Sankirtana Yajna. And based on the Tukaram, propagated a Sankirtana movement in the whole of Maharashtra, which is 500 kilometers from here. Philosophers and spiritual gurus are different. Philosophers are not gurus. Purity and surrender to Supreme God is a criterion. How much pure the devotee is, what is the essence which they hold, that is what the qualification is. There is a difference between the follower and disciple, isn't it? Follower means I like his idea, I implement some of his ideas, not all. Disciple means complete surrender. My intelligence is based on my guru's teaching. If the guru says, I will execute. That's all. Hanuman was there. Whatever Ram orders, it is done. He went all over the Himalayas to bring Sanjeevana Parvat. He said, I cannot, I will bring some Himalayas mountain from here. No. He went all over the way, took the Himalaya, came to Sri Lanka. When the work is done, he put the same Himalayan back. Isn't it very difficult? Yes. He's a disciple. Don't disrespect anyone. It doesn't mean that you should disrespect other devatas. Because other devatas are Vaishnavas. When you offend a Vaishnava, Vishnu is not going to be happy. So Vishnu alone is important. Devotees are not important. We cannot say that. When even God himself accepts a Guru Parampara. So Krishna's Guru Sandipa Muni, Rama's Guru is Vasishtha Vishwamitra. So even God will accept Guru. So when we follow God, we have to follow his bona fide Guru teaches disciples. Scripture is the mode of goodness. His own philosophy or conclusions. Some gurus say, I got self-realized in my dream. So I'm saying, it cannot be like that. Goodness. So no other Paramahamsas that is written. Actually, all the scriptures are given by Krishna. So, from Brahma, Vedavyasa took and segregated. Vedavyasa is Satyavesha avatar of Krishna. So you see the avatar also. So he is an empowered. So sometimes Krishna comes himself or he empowers some people to do it. People think that Veda Vyasa has not, no, Veda Vyasa has not written the Vedas. He is segregated. But only one who can give Vedas scriptures is God Himself. Krishnastu Swayam Bhagavan. Bhagavatam says. So Bhagavan, only one person can give you scriptures. So no other person has given it. To reach God. Yes. So we cannot say that some other person say that humanity is the best policy. Of course, humanity should be there. But about animals. So some people have said humanity because humans. What about animals? Doesn't they have life? Isn't it partial? It's not complete. So a pure devotee will give you the philosophy. They give you commentaries. A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada has not written Bhagavad Gita. He has commented on the Bhagavad Gita. So he has given how we should apply Bhagavad Gita in our life. The verses are same. There are some people who change the verses according to their nature. Christianity says, thou shall not kill was the original commandment. They have changed it to thou shall not murder, which is unquoted meaning. So there are some gurus who has given, with due respect, they have given only partial. According to the humanity principles they have given. So you have to see the parampara. So you have to see the parampara. Parampara should end at Krishna. So Krishna, Brahma, Narada, is coming. Krishna, Lakshmana, Ramanuja is coming like that. So the root of all the parampara is Sri Krishna. If that is correct, you can take it. If the parampara misses the Krishna link, leave it. So you have to respect that. They have done the good job. That is not the eventual. Brahma Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, Sri Sampradaya, Rudra Sampradaya. So all these Sampradayas, their Paramaguru is Sri Krishna. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. That should be there. So from that, so Madhvacharya has come, Nimbarka Swami, Ramanujacharya, Vishnu Swami, they have propagated this Sampradaya. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken all the good benefits from all the Sampradayas. And he created a Sampradaya. And it is called Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. It comes from Brahma. After that, it is Madhvacharya. And it is Gaudiya because it is coming from a region called Gaudiya Desh. Today, Bengal and Orissa is called Gaudiya Desh. Actually, it was Gaudiya Desh. That's why it's called Gaudiya Sampradaya. You can see the link, right? The Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya is there. It is Achintya Veda Abeda. So we have seen Advaita, Visishta Advaita, Dvaita, all these things. But Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya follow Achintya Veda Abeda. So some people say God has a form. Some people say God doesn't have a form. And Krishna says, I am both. Why God cannot be both? They can be both. Why God suddenly? So that is Achintya Veda. I am there, I am not there. So to understand this Achintya Veda, simultaneously one and different. It should be understood. Am I same with you? Yes, we are same. We are all humans. Am I same with you? No, because I am a male, you are a female. Or I am a small engine, you are a mental. Yes, simultaneously there is oneness and difference. So people cannot, people think it's a confusion. But God can exist in both things. People say Boolean 0 and 1. But today science says it is fuzzy, both 0 and 1. So if you have understood about quantum mechanics, it's a high level thing. Quantum mechanics says both 0 and 1. There is world and anti-world. Okay? What is an anti-world? It's spiritual world. So, in the Brahma Tattva Gaudiya Sampradaya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada has come. So, all this knowledge which is coming from him is authorized and modified. So, we see the brief of Kori. So, we all go into this planetarium, right? So we'll see Hyderabad. We go to the last star. Similarly, we'll see a planetarium over here. So we say Ishvara, right? So Ishvara. What does Ishvara mean? Ishvara means controller. One who controls is called Ishvara. They are also Ishvaras, tiny Ishvara. We can control certain aspects. So we see there are different level of controllers. As we go up and up, there are different levels of controllers. In my organization, I am at the lowest level. There are so many bosses around me who is controlling the activities. The ultimate authority is managing everything, isn't it? It's called Parameshwara. We are all Ishwaras, he is called Parameshwara in organization. So we'll see in the spiritual world. There is an ant. So what does it control? At home. It does food collection. So father ant is an ultimate controller. There is a controller called father ant. And they live for few years, maybe 5 to 6 years. So when after you zoom, you see the nest, right? Small nest is there. Called ant hole. If you see the magnitude of the ant hole, so there was one in one area they have poured the cement, and for the cement to fill, it took 3 tests to fill the ant hole. And when they opened that entire area, they have seen a big cool colony, highways, networks. So there is nothing short of a human being. The size is different. The complexity is the same. So if you see the ant hole, it's a mother ant who is controlling the hole. Queen ant is the controller, and few years he will also leave. Next, if you zoom it, there is an ant hill. We say even mother ant is the controller of the hill. Queen ants, there are multiple queen ants, live for few years. That is there in the garden. So garden, there is a gardener position. Who is the controller? Mother is the controller of the gardens. And where is the garden? Family, the family. So breadwinner is the position, and father is supposed to be the breadwinner who lives for around 30 years. Where is that breadwinner? Is in a community. President of the community is the position, and elected president for 5 years is a. So that position is in the president is in the city. Position is the mayor, and elected mayor for 5 years. And there is a state over there who is headed by chief minister. We elect chief minister for 5 years. That state is in some country. The country belongs to prime minister. Elected prime minister for 5 years. The country is there in this earth. So mother earth is called mother earth. So mother earth takes the position and it is 1.3 billion years. After that, earth is going to get destroyed. And where is this earth? It is in the Bhuloka. There are 14 planetary systems, and one mandala is called Bhumandala. In that one mandala, there is one earth. So that's called heaven. King is called Indra. Indra is the head of the Devatas. He lives for 306 million years. After that, he has to leave. The entire world, material world, is governed by Durga. The material world is an illusionary control. So we are all in illusion. What does illusion mean? We think what is right as wrong, and what is wrong as right. Durga is the controller, and her tenure is the lifetime of Lakshmi. From here, number of years cuts. There is no fixed number of years. So, who controls Durga? Shiva controls Durga. Mother material world control is Lord Shiva, and he is called Sadashiva. And ultimate whole Brahmanda is controlled by Brahma. Brahma is the controller of creation. He is called secondary creator. He lives for around 311 billion years. Oh, ಆ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಭುವನಾಲೋಕ ಪುನರ್ಜನ್ಮ ಅವಿದ್ಯತೆ. So in this, from right from the end till Brahma, whichever place you go, there is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi. So we have to compare to this planet, and you have to work again. So when that doesn't mean that if you go to heaven, that's safe. You have to come back to this planet again. Then comes Hirodakshai Vishnu. Every heart is a heart of everything. And next is Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Or you see that Vishnu sleeping on the Sheshnaग, that is called Garbhodakshai Vishnu, is in every Brahmanda. And each and every Brahmanda is coming from one core of the Mahavishnu. The Brahman, he is called Brahman. So if you heard Aham Brahmasmi, I am a part of parcel of Brahman. So I am part of what is Brahman all about. So Brahman is Sri Mahavishnu. So from his pores, everything is coming. And like this, there are so many planetary systems. And this Sri Mahavishnu is coming from the lotus stem of from the Goloka. If you see the entire world, it looks like this. So this is the entire creation. Somewhere here we are there. This is entire Brahmanda. So over this Brahmanda, it is another ocean. So when Vaman Dev in Trivikrama form, he lifted his one like it pierced the sky. It pierced the whole universe, and water from there started flowing. That water is called Ganga. So we see the Gangotri melting, but not Gangotri melting. It is coming from this Ganga ocean. That's why Ganga is so pure. And there is a stem over here. You cannot see here, but it's a lotus stem on which Brahma Jyoti is there. Some people say meditate on the light. So we are meditating on this Brahma Jyoti. And this is the position of Sadashiva. Some portion is in material world, some portion in the spiritual world. And topmost is a flower. This flower, lotus flower, has thousands and thousands of petals. So on each and every petals, all the gopis are sitting. And center, Radha and Krishna. This is the universal view of Goloka. This is what Brahma is explaining the Brahma Samhita. Sahasramalam Gokulam Atmadam Tat Karnikam Tat Dama Tat Attam Sambhavam. The super excellent station of Krishna, which is called Gokula, has thousands of petals and a corolla, like of lotus, sprouted. The whole of the leaves being the actual abode of Krishna. And the portion of the lotus is called Krishna or Gola. So like the Brahma Samhita also Chintamani Prakra Satmashu Kalparuksha. So it is said in the Goloka, thousands and thousands of Lakshmi Devis are worshipping Supreme Lord Krishna. That is what Brahma is saying. So we are coming from the Akalaya of Brahma. Whatever Brahma says, we accept. Yes, Pada Prabhav, Koti, Koti, Shasesha, Vasudari, Vibhuti, Pindam, Brahma Nishkalam, Ananta Sesha Bhutan, Govinda Bhari Purisham, Tamaham Bhajami. He said the effulgence you see in the Brahma Jyoti is nothing but the effulgence of Krishna. So we say Tejas. You can say glow in your face, right? When in the spiritual world, when the glow is there, reflects everything. The supreme glow is from the Krishna, and that is what we call as Brahma Jyoti or Brahman. So can we determine God just through his miracles? So today we say this person is God, this person might be God. Why are we saying that? Because they show some miracles. This Baba gives you some object right from the mouth. Vibhuti from hands. They float in the air, isn't it? They seeing that we say he is God. We have to say this one, Parameshwaram. I am God. I am Krishna. So can we determine God because he does miracle? No. If these characters existed today, we would have said this. Putana. Putana could fly in the air. And the size of the Putana was 8 miles long. When she died, it was 8 miles. It was 20 kilometers near him. If you see a person right now, like this category, say, Putana is God. Or you can say, Hiranyaksha, he threw the entire world in the ocean. Yes, he is God. Surpanaka could change the form, isn't it? So as per the nature, she can change the transform the whole form. So Acharya says, today many of us are Surpanaka category, even male or female. Externally we are something, internally we are something. It's Putana's character only. Sorry, Surpanaka. Vishwamitra, you all know Trishanku Sargam? Vishwamitra created a Sarga for Trishanku. If Vishwamitra was here, we would say Vishwamitra was God. Or Ravana, to kill one head, again the head comes. So Rama was trying to kill, but the head is coming up again and again. If this situation, Rama is not God, but Ravana is God. And people are taking movies, Ramayana in the eyes of Ravana, as if Ravana is God. And Indrajit, he conquered Indra. He can change his forms. He can heal himself. Nothing can kill him. So who can kill him? A person who has not slept for 14 years only can kill him. Nobody else. And that person is Lakshman. Devada's category. Narada Muni. He brought dead body and life to dead body. If they bring life to dead body, I am God. Hanumanji. We worship Hanumanji as God because he is lifted, he has so many characteristics. Tulsi Devi. So you see so many Tulsi plants there. So normally each plant should have a soul. But Tulsi is not like that. So all the Tulsis has one soul. So Tulsi in your house and Tulsi in my house is the same Tulsi which is having the same soul. And we declare Tulsi as God because Tulsi is a representative. So what does devotees say? Anima, Mahima, Garima, Nagima, Bhakti, Takramya, Ishtava, Prasiddha. These are Ashtasiddhis. Anima, you can reduce your size. Lagima, you can increase your size. You can float. Have you read about Hanuman Chalisa? In Hanuman Chalisa, what is mentioned? Ashtasiddhi is there for Hanuman. Hanuman can fly, reduce in size, increase in size. When he went to Lanka, he displayed all these things. What did Hanuman say? Raghupati ke das. So devotees say all these magics are hindrance to my devotion, unnecessary disturbances. So there was one person in a village. So one day he disappeared from the village. After 50 years, he returned back. To the head of this village, he said, I have attended city. What city you have attended? Please show me. He showed he was walking on the water. There is a river, he was walking on the water. He crossed there, come back. And the Sarpanch said, for this you wasted 50 years. See, there is a board. For 1 rupee, I can cross the board. So you have wasted your 50 years to walk on the water. If the cities are most important, if you can fly in the air, today I have aeroplanes. I can fly in the air. So people think that God has only these qualities. And they say, science, when it comes all this, when it fulfills all this, there is no necessity of God. This is not the position of a God. So our imagination is limited. Yoga showing powers doesn't make them God. Less intelligent people look for material magic stories in their imaginary gods. Humanity alone does not make anyone God. Just being humanity is not God. So anyone who is not mentioned in the scriptures cannot be declared as God. So it should be mentioned in the scriptures. The Devatas are also mentioned in the scriptures. The Gurus are also mentioned in the scriptures. But at this position, I have to give you the truth for your guidance. Santoshima is not in the scriptures. Shirdi Sai Baba is not in the scriptures. But we worship him as a Guru. It's not a Guru, as a God. So today in many temples, they have replaced Krishna's form with Sai Baba. As if Sai Baba has done Kaliya Mardana, all those things. He's a Guru, he said. Rabka Malik ek hai. He has given a good knowledge. What have we done? We are worshipping him as a God. That's what Sai Baba also does. Even he can accept the teachings, but he is not a bona fide Acharya. He is a Guru giving right knowledge. And there are so many others. Ammas, there are so many Ammas, Nanas, all those things. They are not there in the scriptures. As you said, if there is no mention in the scriptures, if you do worship, nothing is going to happen. What about my sensual feelings? My feelings, my realizations, my faith. If you say all these things, what about my faith? So, in the Parampara, my elders worshipped all these people. What about all these things? My sense realization. We are talking about pramanas. We are talking about so Pratyaksha Anumana Pramana. What about our senses? Yes, our senses are limited. So we are going limited, we are subjected to illusion, we make mistakes, we have cheating propensities. With all these things, can we declare a person as God? So our senses are going to cheat us. So don't rely entirely on the senses. God is beyond our senses. So when we are pure enough, God will reveal Himself. Our purity reveals the God. Stop believing cheap tricks shown to cheat people. Vibhuti, all those things are not God. I saw him in the shape of a moon. Today I go to the moon, see the moon. There is a, even they say, Krishna is the moon. Krishna came in my dreams. That is all illusion. Even if you say Krishna. Prabhupada used to say, people used to come and say, I saw Krishna in the dream. I saw Krishna in the moon. Then Prabhupada would ask, what did he ask you to do? He didn't say anything. Okay, this Maya, go ahead. Did he ask to serve? Then okay. If he is not asking to serve, it is Maya. Leave it. So I could feed him milk. Sometimes we feed milk and say that his potty is drinking milk. These are all cheap tricks. I captured in camera. I saw him fire, smoke. The fire is coming in the spot like that. It doesn't happen. Aham Adehi Devam. He says, I am the source of all the devatas. What about my feelings? Senses are gone. Feelings, what? We see, we all gods in him. Some people wrote in a storybook and they saw everyone in it. I know he must be God. Somebody has written something, they started believing it. So when I was to talk about Krishna in office, Krishna has done like this. NTR has nicely acted. I'm talking about Bhagavad Gita, but he's talking about NTR. Of course, he is a well-renowned and well-accumulated person. His acting is good. He has done a decent job. But doesn't make him God, isn't it? So I'm speaking about Krishna, not about India. The people today, especially in South India, they are accustomed to this NTR or Gemini Ganesh. So wherever I see him only. I see in this place, I see in that place. It's called infatuation. This happens with a normal girl as well. When people love each other and lover is not there, I see here and there. All the love songs are based on this, isn't it? They get separated. They sing songs. Without you, I am not there. I can see you everywhere. What is this? All things. These are all infatuations. Same way, our mind can play our feelings and make someone feel as around us. Feelings of mind without any purity of heart are mere attractions. So, important is purity of heart should be there. My faith in a saint, yogi, or devata, I believe in so and so. Whatever that, I am in everyone's heart as a super soul. As soon as one desires to worship some devata, if you want to desire to worship devata, I will give you the knowledge to worship the devata. Ultimate, your faith on God, devata is also given by Krishna alone only. Today, I am not believing Krishna. The faith in the person is given. Sometimes parents cannot discipline the thing. Once what will they do? They put them in the hostel. And water tries to decide discipline. So similarly, we are not listening to our Supreme Father. So he has put in the hostel under a warden. That warden is Devata. Whatever Devata you call. How can we determine who is God? So there are Upanishads. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Yes. In the study of Vedas, by yajna, charity, austerity, all the fastings, the Brahmanas try to understand only one Supreme Personality of God. So it means all the Vedas are trying for only one person, one Supreme. Upanishad, all the Vedas glorify the lotus feet of Supreme Personality of Godhead. See the slokas over here. I will share you this PPT as well for you. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad also, another verse says the same thing. Supreme Lord knows in three levels in the scriptures. We have spoken about Brahman. We are talking about Paramatma. We are talking about Bhagavan. So these are three levels of understanding which we can see in Krishna, Bhagavan. So let translate this who know the absolute rule of this non-dual substance, Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavan, how can I understand this Bhagavan? I will take a small example. We all went to Tirupati, right? But when you come to Tirupati station, you see the Tirupati hill. Is it Tirupati? Yes, it's Tirupati. But you are not happy. You go. You see some more clear clarity, isn't it? Some hills are there. Is it Tirupati? Yes, it is Tirupati, but you are not happy. And when you have darshan of the Lord, Venkateswara Balaji, you are happy, isn't it? That is actual darshan. First instance is called some hazy, some little clarity is called Paramatma. And actual Bhagavan form as a form is actual Bhagavan. From this whole Bhagavan, Bhagavan. Some people say Brahman. They stick to that position. Some say only Paramatma. God is everywhere. They cannot realize who is Bhagavan. But devotees will focus on Bhagavan, the two-handed form of. So these are scriptures. Faded vision from far, clear vision, and Alipuri hills. So all the three are Tirupati, but there are levels of clarities. But Tirupati is ultimately that. Brahman means you are addressing the energy of the Lord. Paramatma means you are seeing the localized aspect. And Bhagavan is the actual personality which we have to understand. That's what all the scriptures say. Who is that Brahman? Brahmanyo Devaki Putraha. Very clear. Narayana Upanishad. That Brahman is not other than Devaki Putraha. Brahmanam hi Pratisthana. But Krishna says, I am the Brahman. Same, it's me. So is Lord impersonal, formless, taking form and touching hand in some form? Some people say formless, takes a form, and then he merges into that. It doesn't happen like this. Unintelligent man who do not know me perfectly think that I am the supreme personality of Godhead, Krishna, who is impersonal before, and now assume this personality. Due to this small knowledge, they do not count my higher nature, which is impersonal and supreme. Krishna is clearly saying the same concept. People think that I am coming from the Brahman. No, I am the source of the Brahman. Isn't God nameless, Nirguna, Nirakara? How many of you heard it? Fortunately, in India, we have heard sufficiently about Nirguna Nirakara. Nirguna Nirakara means God doesn't have any form, God doesn't have any name. No. You see, Sri Vasudeva in the Upanishad. Because no one can understand all his qualities, the Supreme Lord is called nameless. Because we do not know how many names he has. So nameless doesn't mean he doesn't have any name. He has infinite names. Nirguna means doesn't mean he doesn't have any guna. It means he doesn't fall under three gunas. Nirguna means he is not controlled by three modes. Nirakara means it doesn't mean that he doesn't have any form. He has a spiritual form. He doesn't have a material form and he has a spiritual form. Having form and having formless, how do you correlate? It's what Guru does. The Guru is one who is saying it is both. He doesn't, his formless means is not material form. He has a form means he has a spiritual form. So that's what reconciling. That's why we need Guru. So like that, the Shruti and Smrti is also say that Lord Hari is the ultimate formless, nameless, and inanimate. Who is the source of everything? Aham sarvasya prabho smrti jnanam apohanam. Atha sarvam pravartate. Iti matra bhajante ma purna bhava samanta. I am the source of everything. Krishna is authoritatively saying, me. Some people say, how can Krishna be so selfish? He can declare himself a God. If I ask you, who are you? I am so. I am working here, here. Will you tell it? Who will tell it? You will only have to tell. If I say, how selfish are you to tell like that? Doesn't make sense, right? So some people say the personality is working here. But when it comes to that position, he says, I am working. What Krishna is doing here? What is the wrong in it? So he is introducing himself. Who was there before any creation? We have questioned this, right? We have doubt on this, right? Who is there? Who is the first element in this creation? Aham evasam evagre anyat et sarvarastam param. The Brahma, it is I, the personality of God, who existed before the creation. Krishna is telling to Brahma, before the creation, I was the only one person who was there. And everything is coming from me. And Gopal Upanishad says, Eko Vasi Sarvaka Krishna here. It's clear that Krishna is the person. Ruler of material nature, ultimate controller? No. She controls the entire material world, but she is not the whole and sole controller. Maya Dakshena Prakriti Suyati Saratana. Maya. Maya is nothing but Durga. She is under my orders. Krishna is telling. Then who is the controller? Krishna is the controller. Is God independent or dependent? Arjuna Vacha, Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitra Brahmina. So Arjuna said, you are the supreme personality of Godhead, ultimate effort, ultimate destination, ultimate location. So even Arjuna, Devala, Asita, there are so many other people who have said the same shloka. That Krishna, you are the ultimate. God is independent. Some people say God is old man. I think you have seen the video, right? So she prays and the God comes. How is that God depicted there? It's an old person. Because God is so Purana because he becomes old. But God never becomes old. Brahma Samhita says, Bhava Yavanamcha. Whatever the age of Krishna, whatever the size of the Krishna is, he stops at sweet 16. We all want sweet 16 because Krishna is sweet 16. So he is ultimately attracted to himself once he sees in the mirror and he gets attracted. Who is this person so beautiful? He starts admiring himself. So God is not an old person. He is Krishna, eternal father. Eternal father. He is the ultimate father. Mamaivanso Jivaloke Jiva Buddha Sanatana. All these living entities, all of us, part and parcel of me only. Part and parcel is my sons and children. Is Krishna Loka heavenly planet or heavenly planet is a temporary? No. So one who goes there resides there permanently. That means it is permanent. It is not like a heavenly planet. It is more than a heavenly planet. Thus Lord Krishna made this material energy. You can see all this. Bhagavad Gita, Vishnu Purana. So Krishna is the source of all the material energies. Lord Brahma explains the auspicious markings. Sometimes in movies we see that somewhere there is a mole. There's just a different type of mole be there. And by that mole, they will identify this belongs to me. He is my son. Isn't it? Then like that, there are some markings. When God comes in this material world, he shows certain marking. And based on the markings, we have to qualify him as a God. What are the markings you can see here? Please know that I am speaking the truth when I say to you that there is no one equal to Lord Krishna. I know very well that transcendental marking form is Lord Krishna. It's revealed in the supreme opulent original personality. So there are certain lotus flower, Anka, Chakra, Gada in the feet. If any person says, I am God, just lift his leg and see. Is there any markings? If there is no markings, he is not God. Is Krishna the original? Krishna Swayam Sambhav Brahma Kumanyo, Brahma Samhita says, who manifested himself personally as Krishna. God himself manifested as Krishna. Similar, in 546 it says, who exhibit himself equally the same mobile manner. Srimad Bhagavata also says the same thing. Krishna is the original form of God. Lord Krishna's concerns is also explained. Where is Radharani explained about? See here, Lakshmi, Durga, Lord's other frequencies are extensions of Radharani. The Radha's extensions are Lakshmi, Saraswati, all the things. So all the 16,000 Gopikas we see are extensions of Radharani. Rukmini is an expansion. All the things are expansion of Radharani. Brahma Gautamiya Tantra also mentions about Radhika is the supreme consort of Krishna. And people say Krishna and Radha did not get married. But there is a Purana, it mentions Garga Samhita. Garga Samhita mentions that Garga Muni has performed a Vivaha to Radha and Krishna. And it's a secret location in Vrindavan. If you read Garga Samhita, you'll know about the marriage. How can we say Lord Krishna's abode is the highest? So here you can see, above them all is Krishna's own name called Goloka. Brahma is saying, he has seen that all the lokas, he is saying, all above all, Brahmaloka is there. Goloka is there. From which all these material universes are coming down. The entire explanation is given. Lord Shiva is an intermediate expansion of Krishna. So Krishna's expansions are always Trimurtis. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara are expansions of Krishna. So where it is written Bhagavad Gita in 9:8, Mahabharata, Moksha Dharma, and Vishnu Dharma Purana says the same thing. Brahma Samhita says, so Shiva is like a curd and Vishnu is like a milk. Curd comes from milk, but milk never comes from curd, isn't it? So Shiva is an incarnation of Vishnu, Krishna, but Krishna is not an incarnation of Shiva. Mathura Mahatmya section of Purana, Mahatmya section is there. Padma Purana explains the same thing. What is the position of all the demigods? So all the in charge of the various. So we see our organization. There are different roles: directors, sub-directors, managers, developers, testers. All those people will be there. Different positions. All the devatas are holding certain position. Varuna is in the department of waters. Agni is department of fire. Indra is department of all the things. So they are holding the departmental positions. Devatas saying in Srimad Bhagavatam, the same Devatas are saying, we are holding the departments. Hari Bhakti Vilasa also says, a Pashant is one who thinks the Supreme Lord Narayana is on the same level as demigods. Pashant is a fool, a fool, who says that Vishnu are in the same level as other Devatas. What is the position of human beings? If the position of Devatas are like that, what is the position of human beings? Subordinate to Devatas. So Bhagavad Gita 9.21, 14.15 says, then position of demons. Who worship demons will take the award by the demons. How rare is Krishna Bhakti? Krishna Bhakti is very rare to achieve. Bhavananam Janmanam Jnanavan Mahaprabhu, only intelligent and knowledgeable person can attain this Bhakti. Fortunately, we are all educated in Bhagavad Gita. We are going to get educated. Hare Krishna Mahamantra, all these associations will take directly to Krishna Bhakti. Of this, there is no other doubts. All the Purana says, if you do all these things, you are sure to get Bhaktyamam Abhijananti. So one can understand me as I am only by my devotional service. If you do service unto me, only you can understand. Don't all roads lead to the same path. No. So we have seen that. So according to the from we worship, you'll go to the different places. So people say, if you worship anyone, you'll go to the same location. No. If you have taken it for Delhi, you have to go to Delhi or you cannot go to Mumbai. Isn't it? So all these slokas say that. So all the devatas worship will not go to Krishna until unless you know the relationship between Krishna and the devatas. If you know the relation, then it goes to Krishna. No one is equal to superior or equal. So no one can excel beyond Krishna. That's what Bhagavad Gita 7:7 says. I am the highest of all these things. Lord Brahma's prayer establishing the supremacy. Ishvara, Parama Krishna. Ishvara is controller. Parama Ishvara, who is that? Krishna. Who has Satchitananda Vigraha. He has a form. The form is proven, name is given, it is ultimate controller. Anadir Adir Govinda. So he is the first person. And that to that person I am worshipping. If Brahma is doing the thing, we should also do the same thing. Know that all opulent, beautiful, and glorious creations spring from the spark of my flame. All the creation you can see is one spark. So, what is the benefits of worshiping? Is a tick list. So, like a shopping mark list. If you worship a devata, you will get a result. If you worship one devata, you will get a result. So, if you worship Buddha, you will get a good life. If you worship Patani, you will get a good husband. If you worship Sarvamitra, you will get a nice body. So, for that, if you can worship, you can do it. But that is not the goal of worship. Yes, see. Akama sarva kamoho moksha kama udarati tivrena bhakti yodena yudante parampara. What desire you have? You want all the material desires? Okay. You want moksha? Okay. If you have no desire also, okay. Krishna is saying, come to me only. So if we have a desire, we have to go to the father, not to an ivory uncle, isn't it? We cannot always go to the uncles. You have to go to our father. So Krishna is saying, come to me, I will give you all whatever requirement you have. So there are 6 kinds of incarnations. Purusha Avatara, Leela Avatara, Manvanta Avatara, Guna Avatara, Yuga Avatara, Shakti Avatara. Purusha Avataras are 3 Vishnus we have seen. These are all Purusha Avatara. Guna Avataras, 3 Gunas. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Leela Avatar, he performs certain Leelas. Narasimha, Vamana, all those things. So today is Vamana Ekadasi, appearance of Vamana is one of the Leela Avatar. So after every Manvantara, there is an Avatar. And these are all the avatars. Yajna, Vibhu, Satyasena, Hari, Vaikuntha, Ajita. You can see all explanation about the Srimad Bhagavatam. Yuga Avatara. So every Yuga has a Yuga Avatara. Satya Yuga, God is in white color. And Treta Yuga, he is in red color. He is called Yajna. Dwapara Yuga, he is called blackish, is Krishna. And Kali Yuga, he is also blackish, but sometimes special Kali Yuga. There is a special Kali Yuga. What is special Kali Yuga all about? So in a day of Brahma, there are certain Manvantras. So 28th cycle of Manvantara, Krishna is going to come in Dwapara. Not every Dwapara Krishna is going to come. That is a special 28th cycle of Manvantara. And in that Dwapara, when Krishna comes in Kali Yuga, he comes in a different form. This Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is called Channa Avatara, means hidden Avatara. So fortunately, that rare thing has happened now. This is a special Kali Yuga. So we have access to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Other Kali Yugas did not have access. So we are so fortunate to get his access. Pratyaveshata, like Ananda Shesha, Brahma, all the Rishis, Narada, these people are Satyas. They are empowered incarnations. So Krishna has all the opulences. How you can see 60,108 wives. Not having 60,108 wives, he used to keep each and every one wife happy. Even palaces. People ask question, why Krishna has 60,000 wives? We are not able to tolerate one wife or one spouse, is it? Krishna has done 16,000. He has given all the equal facilities. So you can say millions of Lakshmis are serving him. Then you can see how in what pastimes of Krishna, how he killed the demons at the age of months baby. Few years baby, he killed so many. Who did all those things? All same. So Bhagavad Gita is famous, right? Go anywhere, people know about Bhagavad Gita. Yes, he is a most popular person. He is a most beautiful person. You can see Madana Mohana. So Madana means Cupid. Madana attracts us. Krishna even attracts the million Madanas. All knowledge. He is all knowledgeable. He spoke Bhagavad Gita in 90 minutes. 90 years also we are not able to understand Bhagavad Gita. In 90 minutes he spoke about Bhagavad Gita. So this is what he is speaking. All renunciation. Most important with the God is he is renounced. That's why he could take the position of a chariot driver. When he was fighting with Jarasandha, a transcendental love letter from Rukmini came. Just left the war. So when Krishna does, it is supreme activity. That's why it's called Lanchod Rai. Isn't it? If we go away like that, people praise us? No. But whatever Krishna does is supreme. So this is what? He is the highest Vairagya. So one day, I will explain. Gopis of Vrindavan came to Krishna. On the other side of the river, there was this one, it's called, what is the Rishi name? I forgot. But I forgot that name. Who is more angry? Who is that Rishi? Durvasa, yes. Durvasa. Durvasa was on the other side. And there is a Yamuna river. Gopis were here. So they wanted to give Durvasa fruits. They went to Krishna and they said, Krishna, please allow us to go past this. I will tell you a secret. Go and tell to Yamuna that Krishna is a brahmachari. Then Yamuna will give the way. Gopis are laughing. You are brahmachari. Day and night you are with us. You are loving. How can you be? Go and tell. When they went to the river, Krishna is a brahmachari. Yamuna gave the way. And they asked. They were shocked. Okay, whatever happened, happened. They gave Durvasa, all the fruits. Durvasa was on the path. They gave all the fruits like a mountain. Durvasa ate everything. One by one, they ate everything. By the time Yamuna became normal. Now this Gopi has to go back. Now what is the who to ask? They went to Rishi. Listen, you tell Yamuna that Durvasa didn't eat anything. Shishya is like that, Guru is also like this. How can we let us do something? So they go to Yamuna and say, Durvasa fasted today. He didn't eat anything. Yamuna clear the way. Now this Gopi is scratching their head. What is this person? Krishna is here, this person is here. Cannot understand. So Krishna says, I am brahmachari because I am playing with myself. You are all expansions of me only. Yet if a child plays with his reflection, there is no wrong, right? So gopis are reflection of Krishna. Though they appear in the female body, they are Krishna himself body. So he is a brahmachari. What about Durvasa? Durvasa took as a service. You offered him, he has service. But he did not have an enjoyment mentality. Because you offered all the sweets, he did not say that this sweet is nice. Because he has no tendency to enjoy, he is a renounced person. The renouncing means renouncing the enjoyment mentality. That's why he has done fasting. So this is Ajitya Vedaveda. So Krishna is a brahmachari. Watch. Yes? Yes. 16 are Radharani. So Radha is direct expansion of Krishna. So two different bodies, one soul. Have only one soul. Radharani is not different from Krishna. Radharani is Krishna in female form. Sachita Ananda Rupa Ananda. Ananda portion of Krishna came out in the female form as Radha. And from Radharani, all these expansions are coming. So they are all the same form of Krishna in different moods. Yes. Yes. It's okay. Basically like Paramar. Okay. Okay. Ah. No relation. Just with qualities or things. Ah. Ah. Okay. Mm. Okay. So no, I admire you. Is even there is a certain level of enjoyment for me. I see the beauty, but I don't come near. But this kind of enjoyment, what gopis are giving, they are not enjoying themselves, they are giving enjoyment to Krishna. In this Platonic, what you are told, there is no relation between these two persons. One person is not serving the other, just admiring things. So this is not admiration. By their way of actions, they are pleasing Krishna. That's what they are doing it. So they are showing there is a relationship. But at the same time, they are not deriving their own pleasure from Krishna, but they are giving pleasure to Krishna. Even in a platonic relationship, if we see it from the Sanskrit point of view, each and every one are the souls. I am a soul, you are a soul. If I am attracted to you, your quality, it means my soul is attracted to the quality of your soul, not the body. These souls are a part and parcel of the Supreme Lord Krishna. So, it not for a relationship, but there is a relationship between two people. It is the Krishna's energy only in a different form, and I'm trying to get that. That's what. Can also be correlated. Yes, yes. Not involving is not enunciation. It's infatuation. It's not. Yes, it's like a service. Yes. Ah, yeah, that was all this form of this is from the same Krishna lineage. some of the Yadavas are the expansions of the demigods. All the Devatas. So when Krishna comes, before Krishna comes, all many of the Yadavas have Devatas is come in the form of Yadavas. So they are all Devatas. Sorry. Like when Rama, before Ram came, when Ram came, all Ali Sugriva, all them come. When minister comes, all the assistants come. All the Yadavas, majority of the Yadavas are the Devatas. They are not the expansions of the Krishna. Some are expansions of the Krishna. So there is different leelas altogether. Some Yadavas go in different ways, some Yadavas kill each other. We have seen in the like conclusion. All those Yadavas who killed each other are the Devata clans. So Devatas are many, Bhagavan is one. Devatas are part and parcel of Krishna, so Bhagavan is whole. Like this, we have so many distinctions. Krishna and Devata, supreme, subordinate. Existence in material creation is beyond the material creation. That's why it's called Bhagavan and Devatas. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, all the slokas, that Bhagavan is the supreme God and Devatas are subordinate. What as we are continuing? So we need the blessings of Devatas. So Shiva is a Kshetrapalaka. If you want to visit a Vishnu temple, you have to go to Shiva temple first. You have to obey his orders, Kshetrapalaka. Without going to Shiva temple, you cannot have the from Vishnu. So in Puri, you have to go to Lingaraj temple and then go to, you have to go to Kalahasti before Tirupati. So we have to take the blessings of the Devatas. Without the blessings, you are not going to get the mercy of Supreme Lord. We have to serve the Ishta Devatas. Yes, we have to serve the Ishta Devatas and ask for a bhakti to Krishna. Don't ask for material benefits. So when we serve Devatas, understand the position in the cosmos, we are respecting them. So when you understand the relationship between Devatas, then only that's called actual respect. Otherwise, it is disrespect. No one should insult any Devata. So Bhagavan is the highest, doesn't mean that I can conveniently neglect other Devatas. No. We can worship Ganesha, we can worship Shiva, we can worship Durga. But what we have to ask? Krishna Bhakti. So we have to go to Shiva and say, you are chanting the Lord Ram name. Please give me some taste for it. Hanuman, please give me for taste for Ram. This is what we have to ask for. Otherwise, it is called Vaishnava Aparada. Krishna will not tolerate Vaishnava. Krishna can tolerate Aparada to him, but he will not tolerate Aparada to his devotees. So never ever respect any other devata. But in Kali Yuga, there are fake devatas. I am this, I am that. But be aware who is an devata, who is an incarnation. Don't fall prey for anyone. But okay, now you say Krishna, all the Shastra says Krishna is the supreme. But there is some disconnection. This person who is eating butter like small child is the supreme. How can I accept him as supreme? So much tiny. He doesn't even know how to speak. He says, hum, 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 hum. How can I accept him as supreme? He is still dependent on the mother. We say God is independent. Loka said God is independent, and now he is dependent on Yashoda. She has to feed him. And how can one be tied by anyone? So next in Kartik Mas, we have Damodar Mas as well. So in that period, Yashoda Mai ties Krishna. If Krishna is supreme personality of God, how can we see an ordinary woman tie him? Then, if you say everyone fears Krishna, and what is Krishna doing over here? He is running away from mother out of fear. You say he is fear personified, and now you are saying he is afraid of his mother. What inconsistency you are talking? How can Krishna kidnap one's daughter, isn't it? He kidnapped Rukmini. Is kidnapped good? And not only he kidnapped, he suggested Arjuna to kidnap his own sister. What kind of God he is? And he is a thief, isn't it? Makanchor. So sometimes people say he's a thief. One Acharya says, everything belongs to God, right? Whatever you own is belonging to God. But the cost, is belong to them only. What is the problem? But he creates some situations for his own love, so that people start scolding him out of love. How can a person God dance with other man's wife because of date. And you say you follow brahmacharya, you follow vanaprastha, sannyasa, and you are doing all these things. How can that person be God? He's sharing lunch. Prasadam, we offer prasadam, right? So we don't even taste the prasadam. And we offer prasadam to Krishna. What is he doing? He's sharing his lunch box with his friends. Not only that, he's taking advice from the mouth of a gopi and eating it. What kind of a God he is? And Krishna is asking Arjuna to fight the war, not go back. Now he is running away. And he's got Ranchod. And you are worshipping him. And what did he do? He stole this and asked him, come naked, come out naked. What an pervert he is. And he doesn't fulfill his promise. He said, I will not fight the war. And when Bhishma was there, he is lifting his weapon. Kill the Bhishma. So with all these qualifications and what the slokas you have heard before, there is not a match. So there is a break point. Then how can you qualify him as a God? So Krishna is not best among the gods. He is the source of all the gods. So if you see the other leelas, Sakshat Brahma has fallen in food. When Brahma committed mistake, he grabbed all the Yadavas, his Gopi friends, Gopi friends. And after that he understood that Krishna is some God. Understood. He fallen at his feet and we praying, please forgive me. This means he is God. You can quote this Leela. You can see the Narayanas. All the Narayanas he extended. He showed this form to Brahma. And then Brahma realized he is the source Sakshat Bhagavan. And Krishna showed the entire universe. If any person says, I am God, ask him to show the universe in his mouth. When he opens his mouth, he will get the bad smell. That's all. But when Krishna opens, you will see all the Brahmandas inside his mouth. And one day, Brahma has come to the gate of Dwarka. He said to gatekeeper, tell to Krishna, Brahma has come. So the gatekeeper goes inside and asks Krishna, Krishna, Brahma has come. Shall they allow him or not? He said, ask him which Brahma he. Gatekeeper comes there and asks, Krishna is asked, which Brahma you are? Which Brahma? There is only one Brahma, Chandragupta Brahma. I am the Brahma. Then Krishna says, okay, let him come in. When he comes to the assembly, he sees so many Brahmas. Aptamukka, 16 Brahmas, 32, millions of heads of Brahmas. So we all manage certain things. Based on our understanding of mind, we can manage, right? Child can manage certain levels, parent can manage at different levels. The head of the parent is more. So mother and father together are working. There are two heads, but child has to work with one head. Similarly, the complexity of the universe decides how many heads the Brahma has. And the Brahma sees, oh, what kind of a thing here? I am the smallest Brahma here. He feels really humbled when Krishna says, now tell which Brahma are you? So that means you understand what is the position of Krishna over here. Lord Krishna holded Govardhanagiri on his lap for 7 days. That qualifies as a God. And he spoke Bhagavad Gita not in AC rooms, not in this hall, right in front of a battle. So Indra, after Govardhan Lila, when he did Govardhan Lila, Indra was disappointed and he tried to kill all the Vrajavasis. Thereby, he understood that he cannot do it. By the rain he sent, he could not move one grain of sand on the Govardhan. That's the Then he understood Krishna is so supreme. So he took the help of Surabhi cow to go to Krishna. Even Indra is surrendered to Krishna. And Agrapuja, you know that? So Yudhishthira does the Yasvamedha Yajna. After the end of Yasvamedha Yajna, they have to decide who is Agrapuja. Among all the people devatas, they choose Krishna because he is the supreme personality of God. And all the Brahmastra was saved by him. You can see, even Lord Vishnu wanted to see Lord Krishna. So one day, what happened after the when Kamsa was killed, Ugrasena was established as a king, and he was acting like a minister. Krishna was acting like a minister, and there was a Brahmana there. So the Brahmana delivered a child. Immediately, a child was delivered. The child died. So till that time, elders should pass before the younger one. But Kali Yuga is like that. Younger people die before elders one. Brahmana was utterly disappointed. Elders, I am here. How can my child die? He went to Ugrasena and says, because your kingdom has a flaw, my child died. That was the nature of the kings that time. Okay. So you go back, I will take care. So like this, 5 times it had happened. 5 times people, child is delivered, immediately child got died. So every time the Brahmana was cursing Ugrasena. Then now Arjuna and Krishna says, personally we'll come and protect your house and see what is happening. So Arjuna made a nice hut with his arrows. Krishna was the gatekeeper. And Brahmana delivered. When the Brahmana delivered, baby got disappeared. They were scratching the head. Now Arjuna was prepared to die because he did not keep his promise. And Krishna said, don't do it. Already you have done for Jayadratha. Don't do it again. I will see what you have done. He went to Yamaloka everywhere, but he could not find. So he went to Vaikuntha, and there Vishnu was sleeping, and children are playing with Vishnu. And said, what have you done? What should I do? I want to come and meet you, but there are office work is there. 24 hours I have to do office work. I could not meet you. So I made a small pastime so that you can come and I can. Even Vishnu is trying to meet Krishna. The Lord showed his universal form to Arjuna. You can show this. So this all qualifies him as a god. He is not the best among the gods. He is the God. Lord Krishna killed each demon representing one god. All the demons which Krishna killed, he is one representation of character in us. Putana, Sudo Guru, eating gurus. You see, right? Putana represents that. Asura means lethargy. So Krishna kills all the negative qualities in all of us. When you worship Krishna, you will be truthful. There are 64 qualities for God, out of which 50 qualities in partial is there in human beings, humanity, nobility, sanctity. So all the 50 qualities is there in human beings, but in partial. So all these 50 qualities are there in Brahma, Vishnu, and Maheshwara. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva has 5 more qualities which humans don't have. What are these? Changelessness, cognizant, ever-fresh, Satchitananda, possessing all mystic perfect, which we don't have. And Vishnu has 5 more qualities extra. So this makes 60 qualities. And Krishna has 4 more qualities. What are those 4 more qualities? Using these 4 qualities, he is attracting all of us. It is Leela Madhurya. Who is not attracted to Krishna Leela? Krishna's pastime. You can speak to our children. Bhakta Marya. You glorify his bhaktas. What is? Such a glorious bhaktas are the Dvalaka. All these big people are there. When you hear about his pastimes, you will be more happy. Sweetest flute, Venu Madhurya. No other incarnation has the flute. Only Krishna has the flute. By way of the flute, he attracts everyone. Sweetest form, Rupa Madhurya. The form of Krishna is much more higher than all the cupids. So these 4 qualities make Krishna. That's what you can see from the Sampradaya. It's called Madhurashtakam. How many of you have heard about Madhurashtakam? Adharam, Madhuram. You can see that all the qualities Krishna are Madhuram. So that's what Madhuri knowledge about. So we all strive for moksha, right? So what kind of moksha are you speaking about? There are 5 kinds of moksha. Not one moksha. There are 5 mokshas. First moksha is Sayujya Mukti, liberation or merging. We say merging. We can never merge into Bhagavan. We can merge into Brahman. We cannot merge into Brahman, Bhagavan. So that's called Sayujya Mukti. It's a first level of Mukti, level 1. Second is Salokya Mukti, attaining the same Vaikuntha planet. The liberation of acquiring the same wealth as Lord, Arishti Mukti. The same wealth which Vishnu has, you will acquire the same wealth. Fourth kind of Mukti is Samipya Mukti, being closer to Vishnu, like Jaya Vijaya. All these people, Arjuna, they are all at the same level of Krishna. And the last one is Sarupya Mukti. You will get the same form. How is Jaya Vijaya looking? 400. Sankha Chakra Gada. Only thing what is different is Akshasthala. Lakshmi is not there in Jaya Vijaya. So you will get the same form. But all these things, devotee doesn't want. Devotee doesn't want mukti. He wants mukti. Because when you do bhakti, automatically mukti is guaranteed. So one devotee was saying, when I worship, when I do bhakti to Krishna, mukti is like a servant maid sitting waiting outside. Why you can say that? Bhagavad Gita says, Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Na Sochati Na Kanchati. Nama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhakti Navade Param. Means Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma. One who is in the Brahma Bhuta place at the Brahman level. What he is doing at the Brahman level? Na Sochati Na Kanchati. He is not trying to get anything. Or he is not lamenting for what is lost. Nama Sarveshu Bhuteshu. He looks everyone as the same level. Mad Bhakti Navade Param. At that location, you are going to get bhakti. Means mukti is at this level and bhakti is at this level. When you are doing bhakti, mukti is automatically granted. When you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, you are in the mukti level. Don't worry about mukti. Just worry about bhakti. These four things, Vallabhacharya says, these are nothing but hellish conditions. So if you have seen the Ramadas movie, right? Last what is Ram says, you are avoided mukti. What is there in the mukti? There is nothing else except happiness. Then Ramadas asks, am I going to serve you there? No service. I don't want that area. I don't want the place. I want the place wherever your devotees are there. That is what devotee is looking for. Always devotee looks for serving Krishna. Service to devotees, service to Krishna is the ultimate mukti for devotees. That's what our goal is. Here, we are concluding this who is God session. So you might have seen this WhatsApp. This is Bhagavatam WhatsApp. We have talked about Bhagavatam. So in this 12th to 18th, it is a Bhadrapada month where Srimad Bhagavatam is spoken all about. So in this Bhadrapada month, whoever donates or gets Srimad Bhagavatam into their house, you are getting ticket to Goloka. So you have destination, but you need a ticket. That ticket is Srimad Bhagavatam. I recommend, not recommend, I strongly say you all should have a copy of Srimad Bhagavatam in all your house. This Srimad Bhagavatam alone can reform all of us. 2018, I was given Srimad Bhagavatam by my brother. So I read the Srimad Bhagavatam and it transformed me the whole. So where it is mentioned, you can see the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Now please hear the summation of the verse length of the Puranas. Hear the prime subject. The proper method of giving it as a gift. The glories of such gift giving. And finally the glories of hearing and chanting this literature. The last portion of the Bhagavatam says, so all the Puranas we have seen, he counts the number of verses. And Srimad Bhagavatam is the sum of all the Shastras. From the beginning to end, the Srimad Bhagavatam is full of narrations and encourages renunciation of material life. So this material life is not a good place. So we have to start detaching from this material life. This Bhagavatam is the essence of all the Vedanta philosophy because its subject matter is absolute truth. It's a complete Vedas. If on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, there is a Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental position. So it is Bhagavad. other Puranic scriptures shine forth in the assembly of saintly devotees. Only as long as great ocean, Srimad Bhagavatam is there. So your light is looking great when before sun, when until sun comes. When sun comes, this light is no use. Puranas are like the light. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it's like the sun. When Srimad Bhagavatam is there, all other Puranas gets lowered. Srimad Bhagavatam is declared to be the essence of all the Vedanta philosophy. One who has felt satisfaction from his nectarian mellow will never be attracted to any other literature. The first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam says, Narada Muni says, your newspapers, your magazines, all the material things are useless things because there is no Krishna. So we have to add Krishna into that. You have to add Krishna into scriptures. When you add Krishna into the scriptures, it becomes Srimad Bhagavatam. Just as the Ganga is the greatest of all rivers, Lord Achyuta, the supreme among all the deities, Shambhu, the greatest of all the Vaishnavas, Srimad Bhagavatam is the greatest of all. We require Ganga, we require Krishna, we require Shiva, and we also require Srimad Bhagavatam. O Brahmanas, in the same way that Kasi of Kasi is annexed. Kasi is the holiest of the holy place. Srimad Bhagavatam is the holiest of all the Puranas. It is a spotless Purana. The Bhagavatam reveals the means of becoming free from all material together. So renunciation. We do not know what is renunciation. How do we renounce this word? Because we don't have Srimad Bhagavatam. I meditate upon the pure and spotless Supreme Master Truth who is free from suffering and death, who in the beginning personally revealed this incomparable consulate of knowledge to Brahma. Brahma then spoke to Narada, Narada to Vyasa. Vyasa then revealed this Srimad Bhagavatam to great sage Sukadeva, and Sukadeva personally spoken to Narada. So it is a parampara. It is an authenticity. We offer to such a Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vasudeva. So we all have two options right now. So you get a Srimad Bhagavatam for yourself. So Telugu, whatever language you want, you can get it. The Latin language. We have all the languages in name. Telugu, Hindi, Oriya, Malayali, Bengali, Urdu, all the things we have it. So Telugu is for 6,600 and English is for 9,300 and others also at 8,000 rupees. Don't see the value cost behind it. The amount of cost, amount of thing you are getting from the same 9,000 is invaluable. You are purchasing a diamond for 9,000 rupees. That 9,000 is for printing cost. There is no profit. For printing, you are asking for that amount. That's all. So get your Srimad Bhagavatam for yourself. Put it in your house. Start reading. If you don't understand, don't problem. Read it. Don't worry about the money. You can pay till November. You have 3 months of time. You can pay that amount in November as well. If some people says, I have so many books. Are we reading it? No. Remove all those books. Put Srimad Bhagavatam. That is sufficient. Remove all those novels, stories. They are not going to solve our problems. Remove all those books. Put Srimad Bhagavatam. This is what I recommend for all of you. Second, you can give as a donation. One set we are giving in Telugu 6,600 to the Brahmanas in Bhadrachal, not any other persons. They always read Srimad Bhagavatam and they see your name and they always bless you. So people, last year we have given Yadadri. Today even they are saying, thanks for all these things. We don't have money to buy this Bhagavatam. This person with the Gotra, we are given. They do Astotra, all those things to Lord Ram, not Narasimha. So it's the highest donation you can give. So I have shared it in the WhatsApp, the Google form. So you can donate how many one set, 2 sets, 3 sets, 4 sets, how much caliber you can have, and try to donate at least 1 set. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Actually, it is actually affordable. It is actually affordable. But since we have not planned our finances, it looks not affordable. But we have 3 months. So if you are going for, you can save 3,000 rupees per month, right? I'm not asking today. You can give it in November. So 3,000 per month, you can save it. You can do it. So I have given an example of a maid servant. She is accumulating this money, small amount. She is donating every year two. Now I heard that she is planning for three. Actually, it is affordable because so far we have not known about this. We have not accounted for this. Now, immediately it will be, yes, I can understand it is difficult, but it is doable. Can do it. Yeah, I have given him for 3 months. There is a 3 months EMI. If you go to Bajaj Finance, you give for 3 months. September, October, and November, it is 3 months. You can have it in EMI. Don't give it to me. You keep it for yourself. And ultimately, you can share it now. It's as good as EMI. It's possible. Yes. Today, I want you to take pledge that I am going to do this. That's all. So when you have that goal in the mind, you start doing it. So think about this. I'm not forcing you. Completely optional. But it is you who is taking the benefit out of it. I have realized that benefit. I have read entire Bhagavatam. Yeah, I seen people reading Bhagavatam. And it is amazing. You can, your children, the great gift you can give it to the children, your parents, is Srimad Bhagavatam. You can do it. So please, I'm not forcing you. I don't know about your personal financial abilities, but we can do certain things. But it is all Krishna and you. Hare Krishna. We'll end this session with Narasimha. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahladahaladaine. Hiranyakashi Purvaksha. किलतङ्कनकालाये इतो नरसिंहावरतो नृसिंहो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह वही नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंहवरिं शरणं प्रपद्ये तव करकमलवरिं नताम् अद्भुत श्रृंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृगा केशवद्रीता हरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव कर कमल वरिणका अद्भुत श्रृंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृगा केशवद्रीत नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव निता गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निता गौर हरि बोल. So one thing I want to do today, my Shiksha Guru's father, he used to work in defense accountants. He passed away recently. Before he passed away, he said he wanted to donate Bhagavatams. And he said in his name, he has donated 25 Bhagavatam sets right now. That day I got a count. He said he is doing 25 Bhagavatam. Out of his pension, small pension which he was getting, he used to say to his wife, please save something. So now it became for 25 Bhagavatam. Yes, future we can do many, but try for at least one. One day I will call you for personally, try to get information from you. But please don't mind that I am forcing you anyway, because it's the ultimate investment which we can do. Thank you so much. If there is any mistake which I have committed, please excuse me. Please forgive me. Just like how you forgive your maid servant, please forgive me like that. I am your eternal servant. Please have prashadam.